That fits pretty good, actually. So I spent a lot of time this week with the Bowtech Revolt X, trying to just get it to do right for me, like trying to just kind of become one with the bow. And I didn't get a lot of time to really focus on the School of NOCK shooting. Again, so everyone's clear, I think everyone knows this. This is not something I came up with. I'm going through this school that John Dudley with Nock On Archery came up with. So just to make sure that we're clear. So I didn't get that much time to go through it, but I was conscious of it as I was continuing to work on the bow, and I realized a couple of things. So as I was making the draw, trying to get my face out of the way so I wasn't ducking, and then again, just kind of thinking about that body structure and how I wanted it, and how I want it kind of centered over my feet and over my hips and over my shoulders, and I don't want all this kind of weird contorting in order to get the bow back. I came up with a couple of little things. So I'm gonna get the bow and I'll show you guys kind of what I came up with and some progress. But I'm actually not gonna move on to the next week because I want one more week to really shoot through this and mentally to just be focused on that execution instead of thinking about the bow and thinking about what I'm trying to get set up. So this week's practice was basically what I discovered was as I was drawing, I was moving my head out of the way. And it was creating another step of basically me kind of dodging and then having to come back in. And I realized what I was doing as I was drawing was I was staring at where the arrow is knocked and then at the rest. So I was looking here, this angle right here. And I realized if I turned my head farther and I looked out and downrange at the target, it did a couple of things for me. And one of those things was, I don't know if it was just the instinct, but it didn't make me dodge my head out of the way. Because when I was continuing to try to look in those same locations, it was like instinct was just saying, no man, we've been down this path before. I don't want to get punched in the mouth again with a broken D-loop. So looking to the left farther really helped me. And again, I've been doing all these kind of new stretches and stuff, and especially before I shoot, and it has made a huge difference. So if you've got neck pain or shoulder pain or any of that, I know that it seems, this is stupid, it takes some time, but it makes a huge difference, or at least it has for me. Thinking through the steps, grip, feet, keeping my body centered, again, that front shoulder, and I don't want to keep talking as I'm drawing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my head to the left and look farther down range, and then draw, and then slowly come to my face. And I'm trying to go as smoothly as I can so that there's not a big, jump and ripple in the bow. And I've noticed that as the last couple of weeks have gone by, my strength has increased and built so that this has become a little bit easier than it was before. Nice smooth draw, and then I'm bringing it to my face. Getting happy with my anchor point, and then I start thinking about that back pressure. And that slow, intentional pull. I'm probably shooting less arrows every day than I'm supposed to, but that slow pull for me feels so much better. Like just that intentional at every step along the way and kind of that slowing of my mind. And then the other thing I notice when I get done is I just feel so good. Like I feel so much better about the day and about where I'm going and about what's going to happen. I just feel like I'm so much more in control of that because I think you're making this interesting mind-body connection, and that's one of the things that's so cool about archery. It's this, that meditative thing that you achieve while doing this sport that's just so cool. I'm not going to go on to the next week. I'm going to keep doing this. Now, if you guys want to go on ahead, obviously go on ahead. But for me, slowing down at this point and really nailing those small little intricacies of this is becoming so important because I'm noticing results that I really like. So I want to slow down and take my time and really nail it. I'm shooting the Elite Kure right now. I don't know what it is, but me and this bow just really get along. Like it was just one of those things. As soon as I got it set it up, started shooting bullets. I like this bow. Is it the best bow this year? I don't know. We'll see. so far, I'm a fan. And I really like the way the hat fits. It's important. Some of those I'm happy with and some of those I'm not happy with. But I feel like I have a little bit more insight into what I'm doing incorrectly that's going to continue to further my journey in archery and continue to make me better and stronger. One of the things I'm noticing about this bow is there's a slight pause right before the cams roll off down into the valley and into the back wall. That's kind of an interesting little it's kind of an interesting feeling to overcome. I don't know. Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was.